All right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. It is Saturday, week 2, and that means it is time for Hawkeye Pro Infamous 47. Of course, this comes off the heels of last month with the Doy Darts Holiday Special, where we had a series of dart throws to determine championship matches, as well as a 10-man battle royal for the main event. Starting off, something that wasn't a dart throw, but has been brewing for quite some time, and that is MMA hybrid rules. Prince Devitt has been spending months calling out Shibata and his MMA ventures, all while sort of creating his own MMA persona and his idea of mixed martial arts. But that comes to a head tonight. MMA hybrid rules. Prince Devitt will have to go one-on-one with Katsuyori Shibata. And of course, one of the dart throws, the Hawkeye Pro Women's Championship on the line just 2 weeks after her hellacious match with Kana at Final Fight. She kept the title in a draw. She'll be back tonight to take on Mercedes Martinez, who's been back for just a little bit and is looking to keep herself and keep her momentum going. She has been on a tear since she came back, and she is looking to capture the Women's Championship tonight. And the other championship match is a 3-way dance for the Hawkeye Pro Television Championship. Naruki Doi and Sami Sabay challenging Tama Tonga for the Television Championship. Tama, of course, just back on adrenaline on Wednesday, showed his overconfidence and nearly lost to Juice Robinson in a Television Championship Open challenge. But now he has his work cut out for him in 2 different challengers for his title. And we'll see if either one of them can come up with it, or if Tama Tonga once again proving his dominance at the top of Hawkeye Pro as the television champion. And then in our main event, it is a 10-man battle royal. The number 1 contendership to the Hawkeye Pro Heavyweight Championship on the line. Of course, Shane Hollister beating Alex Reynolds at Final Fight, which means Shane Hollister, currently the champion. One of these 10 men will challenge him at Dead Storm Rising in just 2 weeks. Father Kingston, Alex Shelley, Kushida, Eddie Edwards, Tama Tonga, who of course competes earlier tonight as well, Robert Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, Doc Gallows, Matt Cage, and also another man who competes earlier tonight as well in Katsuyori Shibata. So a couple of guys here performing double duty. We'll see which one of these guys will get a shot at the heavyweight title. And let me see this as we move on over. We are at Infamous. Of course, since this is a TV special, this will be on our TV network of YouTube. This will be free, I guess, dealing with sponsors and all that. I want to fill this place out. So we are in the Midwest, and we'll go back to where we were a month ago for Doy Darts Holiday Special, Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines for Infamous 47. And I'm assuming, of course, 25,000 people expected to show up will once again fill this out. I'd like to know what would be considered the best venue. Fargo Dome? Let's just keep it to Wells Fargo. That's where we did the Doy Darts special. This is where we could do that here. Let me see here. I think if I can change the product slightly, because I'm thinking once again want to do about 60%. Well, actually, I'm trying to see. I did put this back to, okay, I did put this back to the 2 hours. So actually, you know what? It might just be better to have it back up to the 80% that it should be. This isn't going to have nearly as many angles as Doy Darts did. I mean, we went through that, so these are the matches for that. So I guess, oh man, should we start off with that? Should we start off with Devitt versus Shibata? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? They'll have an opportunity. Oh, you know what? Ooh. Oh man, I hate to do this to Devitt, man, but this might actually be, story-wise, this might actually be what it should be. All right, Shibata getting the win, and it has to be domination. This is Shibata just getting his on Devitt. That is absolutely what this is. All out. And a decisive win. I wonder if we can actually... Let me see here. Where's that referee stoppage? There you go. Stoppage finish. He comes in, just starts beating on Devitt. Devitt's sort of recovering. He'll take some time, kind of maneuver around the ring, does his thing. Now I know wrestling is fake. Shibata winning an MMA fight. Ouch. Should this be storytelling? I think this could be the storytelling match. This has a story that's being told. I think they could deal with it. There you go. I mean, but it's Devitt, who doesn't really have MMA experience, so it's like a CM Punk fight. Shibata at least has MMA experience. You know. There we go. I feel like it's only fair. I feel like it's only fair to Shibata that we after all the bullshit that he's talking, it really shouldn't be. That seems like the kind of fight that really shouldn't be a competitive one. And let's go women's title. I feel less about the women's title match than the TV title match. Mercedes can still pull it off probably pretty well, but she's always been a question mark. 76 psych. Yeah, getting his head kicked in is probably the best. That's the comeuppance there. Let's go 21. Women's title on the line. In fact, we'll make this like 19. How about that? We'll make this. It's not. We don't have to slow build it. We'll just have that be that. Io Shirai getting the win. We'll open match it though. Should they call it in the ring? Oh man. All right, we'll just leave it as is. Decisive win. There you go. Simple enough match. We give Mercedes Martinez a bit of the rub having a match with Io Shirai, but once again, coming up short in a title match. Actually, you know what I want to do? We're going to be fitting into the middle of this. A sort of a match that was unplanned. And I feel like that match is Juice Robinson and Pete Dunne. Two guys that have been battling one another, are going to want that match against one another, and we're not going to wait for Dead Storm Rising to make it happen. I think we're going to make that happen right now. And, okay. I think they could probably call this in the ring. I don't know. That 77 is iffy, but we could try it. Let's go 17. Let's give... Oh, man. Juice is getting the win here. It's an open match. Not scripted. Called in the ring. Decisive win, but it's going to be a flash pinfall. He's going to roll him up. There's not cheating involved. He's just going to roll him up. That won't be good for Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne will not be happy about that. At least in kayfabe. In real life, he's... I mean, he's doing a little bit worse for wear now than he used to be. But I mean, it's a fairly even match, actually, between them. So, yeah, makes some sense. Oh, man, that's going to get some hate. I can feel it. What are you doing? Joe's winning everything. All right, three-way dance. All right, that 80 psych. That's solid. 81, 76 stamina. And then 82 and 87. Okay, let's do about 24, because we're going to have them go at it for a little bit, but still nonetheless. Yeah, they can go 150. We could technically go 2.5 hours. So it's not really a huge deal. Television title on the line. I want this to be the Foley one. So we take that one. And actually, I feel like changing that. Winner of the match. Hang on here as I mess with the audio settings just a little bit. Sami Sabay coming up with a shocker win. And I feel like maybe the loser of that match, it comes down to Sami and Tonga. So Tonga takes the loss. I don't know if he's going to be happy about that at all. But open match, we'll call it in the ring. And slow build it. And a decisive win. So after all that, it is kind of a prideful thing. He's extremely unhappy. Okay. Protect, I guess? If he doesn't take that, yeah, he's still extremely unhappy. That's all right. You know what? Maybe he'll just say, you know what? Screw it. He's just gonna take it. He's just gonna take the loss. It's a story. It's a story being told. He's too prideful. He takes the loss. There you go. And we get a new champion. I will give slight spoilers to this. There were a select amount of names that if they came up on the Doi Darts board and they came up as having a match, they would have won the title in a surprise. Sami Sabay was not one of them, but he became one of them because he was about on the same level, if not a little bit bigger, than Father Kingston, who was on that. Because I thought about doing a shock title change with Father Kingston, but I decided, you know what? Sami Sabay is right on there with him. Shock title change. And it kind of gets it off Tama Tonga, who I feel like after the war that he went through, maybe he's still a little banged up a little bit. And he's feeling on top of the world after what he did to Nakamura. And now he has to contend with Nakamura with this. Let's go 25 here. Foley's going to take this one. All right. And since it is a battle royal, we'll have that. The victor and challenging Shane Hollister at Deadstorm Rising, Kushida. And the runner-up, Alex Shelley. So I feel like the moment of Alex Shelley and Kushida being the final two in that ring after they've decided to split up and become like singles competitors, as I can imagine that moment of them standing across from each other in the ring, knowing that there are singles competitors now, and this is it. One of them has to eliminate the other to get a shot at the heavyweight title. As for a finalist, let's put... oh, man. Okay, so... I think there's good reasonings for Shibata and Tama Tonga to kind of not be one of them. We'll make Father Kingston one. And... you know what? We'll make Tama Tonga one as well. But he'll end up getting eliminated. And most eliminations... I'm thinking Tama again. Tama goes in there. He's pissed off. He's tearing house. That's probably a good idea, actually. Tama comes in. He just starts tearing up the place because he is pissed. Open match, and let's maybe not slow build, but yeah, decisive finish thrown from the ring. I'm pretty sure you can only throw him for the ring anyway. So, hang on one sec. I need to get some. Ooh, God, sweating. The glass is sweating. I can only imagine how much has been on my table then. And in 5 minutes, Stay Hydrated Bot's going to show up and be like, you should drink. I wonder if anyone ever does that, but with alcohol. They're like, you're right, I should have another 8 ounces of booze. They'd probably get banned. I think that's good. I think we're solid. There you go. And I think that's, let me see, 104 minutes. I think technically if I wanted to go a little bit more, so 150, about 80%, that'd be about 30 minutes off. So technically I could still probably do another 15, 20-minute match. I feel like there was something I wanted to do that I'm not sure about. That's why I might want to look at this. Or I could spend the rest of the time doing angles, which would probably work out just a little bit better. Yeah, you know what? I think I might just do that instead. I'm trying to think if I wanted to give. You know what I might do? I don't know how well this will work. I'm thinking about another women's match. And that being a Candice LeRae match against one of the Revolution members. Either Knight or Nox. Okay. Where does Candice LeRae sit on this? Okay. So she fits pretty evenly with Brittany Knight. Becky Knox is a little bit lesser down. Let's do Knight. Candice LeRae, Brittany Knight. And let's give her 16... 76 and 82 and 76 and 82. They match up quite well. 15 minutes. Yeah, I think that could work. Candice LeRae, open match, and a decisive flash pinfall. There we go. And we can put that, you know what? We could put that in between these. Or maybe we'll put this before the, Io Shirai Mercedes Martinez match. That might work out a little bit better. All right. I think we're good on the matches that we've got. We got 6 matches here, taking up 122 minutes. The other 28 minutes could be taken up with angles here. So let's see. Prince Devitt is going to be there with Bob Sapp and Chris Hero and Adam Cole. And then you have Katsuyori Shibata, who's going to make his entrance with Kurt Angle. And the other guy he's been training with, and Brock Lesnar. Uh-oh. Now it all makes sense why he gets the shit kicked out of him. Devitt, Sapp will be Menace. I guess they can kind of do that. He'll be on Overness. We could just, yeah, we'll do entertainment there and overness. So these guys won't really talk that much. It'll mostly be Devitt, Hero, Cole, jaw-jacking. Yeah, so they kind of get the minor success by being out there. Whoops. Bigger success for Shibata, as well as Angle and Lesnar for the surprise. Thanks, Stay Hydrated Bot. Intros for Devitt v. Shibata include R&R Fight Team out for Devitt and Angle and Lesnar out for... Oh, man. I can make this work. I can make this work. Out for Shibata. Perfect. And we'll do like 6 minutes. Yeah. We want to make it feel like a fight. Like he's about to step through for an like a real MMA match and not a worked bullshit. And let's see. I feel like we should do a little bit of something. We'll have Prince Devitt and Katsuyori Shibata. Well, actually, you know what? Instead of putting them in there, let's do Chris Hero and Adam Cole and Bob Sapp and Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. So the guys bringing them out. R&R Fight Team look to get in to attack. Stopped by Lesnar, who suplexes Hero and Cole. And oh, should he do it? God, I don't know. Should he do it? Stares down Sapp. Stare down Sapp. We'll just leave it. We'll leave it as that for right now. So sell the shit out of this. Get your menace in there. I guess he's kind of helping a little bit, and then Lesnar. So I would say minor defeat, maybe a minor success, bigger success there. So Hero and Cole take it, and then Bob Sapp and Brock Lesnar just stared at one another, which would be crazy. Let's see here. Let's do, Ashley Flair, Becky Knox, and Brittany Knight. Let's see. Revolution out. Are not happy. They haven't got tag title shot yet, but Knight wants maybe not like revenge or vengeance, but I'm trying to think of a good word for it. Let's see, just to prove LeRae wants LeRae proven fluke. Oh my god. We'll just do that. There you go. 4 minutes. 4 minutes should be enough there. Minus success. They still want their tag team title match. I should really put that in somewhere. And she gets the win. Oh my God. Let's do Candice LeRae and Selling, and a major success. Let's see. LeRae rolls out and up the ramp. Let me see here. Brittany Knight. Let's do neutral because she already lost. And up the ramp. Shock, she got her first pin. There you go. Couple minutes there. God damn it, button. Maintained optimum hydration. I think I'm drinking more than 12 ounces, and I'm still thirstier than optimal. I feel like I shouldn't at least feel like a little bit dry mouth if I'm truly yeah. I feel like the way this is going is I'm gonna run out of time somewhere, so let's do that. That's gonna be fine. That 22. That's fine. I'm trying to figure this out here because I'm looking already. I got 15 minutes and I'm already only about half. I still got 4 matches worth of angles to book here, so we can do a quick Paul Heyman introing EO. Just that. Heyman intros EO for her match. And let's see, suited to people with a normal sleep schedule. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. You know, we get a decent amount of people, but yeah, there's only so much you can do because it's already like 6:45 in the morning for me. It's crazy. Him enters EO for her match and warns Mercedes about justice for her attack on Thursday. Like, listen, not gonna say I didn't warn you, but EO's gonna kill you after what you did. And then we will do Pete Dunne, Juice, Dunne with a mic, demands Juice out here now, and they can finally fight their differences out. There we go. Who of course comes out, so we'll do yeah, we'll have him entertain as well. Why not? So Juice gets the win. I feel like maybe that could go a little bit less. I'm trying to take as much time off of this while still being fine, because I feel like it's just gonna we can probably dip that down to 14. You know, we don't need like super long matches over here. 13. All right, now we got 12. I think we're doing okay. All right. Juice. Done. 2 minutes. Juice is shocked as he has just pinned a now irate Dunne, who argues with the ref. I'd say a bit bigger success. Like, hey, he got the win. There you go. Throw that there. I feel like I need to do something before the TV title match. As to what, not sure. I don't know if there should be a promo or... Yeah, we'll see. Tama. There you go. Let's do overness. How about that? Tama over the top entrance for his title match, as it shows graphics of the people he has beaten. There you go. Probably a good like 3 minutes on that. Kind of brings in that ego angle a little bit. And then Sammy and Father Kingston and John Hannigan. Here we go. I think that'd probably be the best way, I guess. Yeah, it should work. Why not? All right. Sammy celebrates his upset title victory as Hannigan and Kingston come out. Oops. As Hannigan and Kingston out to celebrate with them. There we go. And probably good 4 minutes. We'll set some time in to like really make this a thing. So yeah, major success, I'd say, because he just beat one of the top stars in the promotion for like a 90-something prestige title. Probably a pretty big deal. All right, we got 3 minutes, so I feel like, let's see, that battle royal has like a 5-minute lead up, doesn't it? Yeah, it's got like a 5-minute lead up of getting the guys out there. I don't know if there should be anything after that, so we might spend the last 3 minutes with Kushida and Alex Shelley. And let's have like Shane Hollister. So selling. There we go. Let's see. Kushida celebrates his win as Shelley looks on. Shane in with the title for the face off. No one saw the. That's all right. Decent success there, neutral, and a minor success. There we go. And that's how we can end it. And I think that'll be it. Unless I want to do any pre-show relegated stuff. Trying to see if maybe I should put someone in a match just for the shits and giggles. Put like some random 8 or 10 man tag. Bet you I could do that. Just like a 4-on-4. Let me see what we got here. Let's do like oh, you know what? Let's do that. I'll do a pre-match with 6-man. We can do Omega and the Bucks. So Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson. I don't think they should take on Los Ingobernables right now. But we can do, you know what we should do? We can do Tozawa and Roppongi 3K, so they can face Monster Max. So I think we can do the Elite versus Monster Max. Now they're both kind of heels, so it's not really, it's a thing. We'll give them like 12 minutes. And let's go Omega. And they can go open match, and they can go all out, and we'll make it a decisive win. There you go. And then maybe we can do like a 6-woman. Trying to think here. I'm just looking at names of things that could be done. maybe we could do something with like the Justice Legion. Just a random angle that still kind of carries things on. Kangaroo Jess, Carl Anderson, Justice Legion in their base. They're discussing what to do next as the signal for they had sent out has been answered. Is answered. Oh shit. Who the hell is it? By the way, we managed to do this in 37 minutes, so this might actually be like an hour. That'd be legit. Entertainment. Minor successes there as they get to deal with that. And that's the lead up. Call that there. And I think we're pretty much ready to go. KO and pre-show? Kaio? Oh, Kaho? Or somebody else? I feel like we could probably have another 6-person, maybe like some sort of tag. I was thinking here about other women who could potentially wrestle. Well, we could do tag team. Once again, not really going to do the best, but we can have Oedo Tai go up there against Kaho, and let's have Kairi, because she always wanted to kind of face Kairi. Kagetsu and Hazuki have poor chemistry. You know what? I want to keep. Maybe I can work this. We can go like 10 minutes there. I'm telling you, Kagetsu. And then let's open match it. The loser's gonna be Kaho though, so we'll protect Kairi there. Decisive win. Boom. Oops. Pre-show. All right, now we're good. I think we're solid at that point. There you go. That's where we'll put that at the beginning. We got our pre-show. We got a little bit of pre-show going. We got an angle for it, and then we got our whole show. All right, let's do this. Infamous 47. Here we go. Starting it off, of course, a sold-out Wells Fargo Arena for Infamous 47. Hazuki and Kagetsu not doing the best since their Kaho and Kairi showed excellent chemistry with each other. All right, Kairi Hojo was head and shoulders above the others. Damn. So I guess Kagetsu and Hazuki could work together, just not in a match, in a tag match. Good to know. Maybe I guess that means I'm gonna have to find somebody else who could potentially tag with Hazuki and make this a 3-person. We're running out of people on the roster. There's only like 4 freelancers who aren't really signed already by some sort of group, unless of course they join some other deal. I don't know. Either way, Kagetsu getting the win, hit a drop kick on Kaho, and Oedo Tai gets the victory. Kairi, by the way, got a 92. That is insanity. Just bringing that out there. Of course, I think it was emphasized with the Kaho Kobayashi team, but that was legit. Then we have the Elite, Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, and Nick Jackson versus Monster Max, Akira Tozawa, Sho, and Yo. Just a fun, fast-paced match for 11 minutes. Kenny Omega hits Yo with the One-Winged Angel and the victory, as it was mostly just kind of meant to get them up there and show that. Look at that 100 by Akira Tozawa. Insanity. And then we go and the Justice Legion, we ended the Justice Legion in their base, and they have been discussing what they're going to do about their future without Captain Charisma. And the distress signal that they talked about how they had sent out last week, they hadn't heard anything, but now it has been answered. It turns out that that signal has been answered. And it seems like they will have some sort of help coming. As opposed to who that is, we will find out. And then we get to the actual show. It is time for Infamous 47. We're starting it off with a big entrances, MMA, UFC style. Prince Devitt coming out with his fight team. The Rock and Roll Fight Team, Bob Sapp, Chris Hero, Adam Cole. And then Katsuyori Shibata making his entrance, coming out with his trainer, Kurt Angle, and his other surprise trainer in Brock Lesnar. And so he comes out with them. Brock Lesnar, of course, shown to be the good longtime friend of Kurt Angle, who has been helping out Shibata. That doesn't settle Prince Devitt at all. Knowing who has been training him. And so we get to the intros and we get to the actual fight, which is 5 minutes. It is them, Devitt comes swinging out to try to get a piece of Shibata. Shibata ends up beating him down. They don't immediately stop it. Devitt still seems to be quite a bit shaken, dancing around the ring a little bit to try to keep himself from getting knocked out, but nonetheless, Shibata ends up knocking him over and then eventually just knocking him out completely cold. The referee within 5 minutes stops the fight, and he has been waved off as Prince Devitt is knocked out cold by Katsuyori Shibata, and Shibata walks away with the victory. Jesus. So Devitt just got knocked the fuck out. And at the sight of this, Bob Sapp, Adam Cole, and Chris Hero kind of jump into the ring. It looks like maybe they were going to try to defend Devitt by beating down Shibata. Doesn't make the most sense. Maybe get a measure of vengeance over Shibata over the way that beatdown went. But Angle and Lesnar get into the ring. There's a bit of a standoff between them. Hero and Cole look like they were trying to go after Lesnar. Lesnar, who gets in there, starts suplexing them around. Bob Sapp and Kurt Angle kind of look at each other, and then eventually it comes to Bob Sapp and Brock Lesnar standing in the ring against one another, looking at each other. It looks like maybe they might start getting blows, but Bob Sapp thinks better of it and ends up kind of dragging the other guys out on their carcasses and throws Devitt over his shoulder and just kind of carries his limp body to the back as Devitt's just trying not to die. And that leaves Shibata, Angle, and Lesnar in the ring. And we come back, and Revolution coming out, and they are not happy with what happened on Thursday. 2 days ago, of course, a bit of a disqualification happening against the Revolution. They're not happy that they were disqualified, and they got some grievances to air. First, the disqualification win of Candice LeRae, and then, of course, the fact that they still have not gotten an official word as to when they get their tag team title match. Even though it was won by some dubious circumstances, they believe they're still owed a women's tag team championship match against the Reinas. But for tonight, since they don't have that tag title match, Brittany Knight has decided that she wants to be the one to take Candice LeRae back down a peg, because she never officially pinned anybody. And Brittany Knight wants to prove that Candice LeRae is a proven fluke, and her even a disqualification win was more on the Revolution's mistakes rather than Candice LeRae. So we get Candice LeRae versus Brittany Knight, and decent little match, about 13 minutes. Eventually, Candice LeRae gets a roll up on Brittany Knight and gets the 3. And here at Infamous 47, the first official pinfall victory of Candice LeRae over Brittany Knight. She is livid. She is arguing with Brittany Knight is arguing with the ref. The rest of the Revolution is in. Candice LeRae has rolled out of the ring, and she is getting to higher ground as she is shocked that she has gotten her first win. And there you go. Candice LeRae with the pinfall win over Brittany Knight here at Infamous. And we get to Paul Heyman with Io Shirai doing the introduction for this match, and warns Mercedes Martinez that what happened on Thursday with the attack of her and the other members of Shimmer and Shine, she will pay for with her blood, as Io Shirai is looking to take a bit of vengeance after the draw that she had suffered against Kana. She is back in full form and ready to go. Damn. Jesus. So there you go. Superb wrestling in good heat. Io Shirai getting the win in 1913 after the moonsault press on Mercedes Martinez. Io Shirai proved too much for Mercedes in this title match. And that is the 6th official defense for Io Shirai of the Hawkeye Pro Women's title. She has been on fire when it comes to these title defenses. It has been crazy. But nonetheless, 6 title defenses now. Io Shirai walking away still the Hawkeye Pro Women's Champion. And we get Pete Dunne coming out, and he's been none too happy with Juice Robinson, of course, attacked him in his TV title match, and then also led to Juice coming out later in the night when Pete Dunne tried to cash in his opportunity trophy against Shane Hollister to potentially become the heavyweight champion. And it was not to be. Juice came in and interfered with that, and Pete Dunne is pissed. He demands Juice come out here right now, and he says there are some differences between them, and that they should finally just fight out their differences, and whoever's left standing, there you go. Doesn't even, very vague about it, but he's just begging for a fight right now, and Juice Robinson is in his crosshairs. And Juice obliges, and we get another impromptu match of Juice Robinson versus Pete Dunne. Jesus, both these guys, great chemistry to come out to have an amazing match between the both of them. And speaking of roll-ups, Juice Robinson ends up getting a quick roll-up on Pete Dunne this time, and gets the win over the current opportunity trophy holder. And there you go, Juice Robinson with a phenomenal win over Pete Dunne. You know, it was still Wasn't any cheapness to it. A roll-up's a roll-up. It's still a win. And Pete Dunne is in irate, arguing with the ref. He can't believe that this has happened. He swears it was a 2 count that he kicked out before the 3. And Juice is just up the ramp. Shocked that he has done this. There's a lot of shocking moments going on here. Candice getting her first win. Juice Robinson getting the win over Pete Dunne. And now we have our title match coming up for the television championship. Tama Tonga coming out, and he's got an over-the-top entrance. Trying to think, maybe he goes a bit tribal with the Tongan feeling, maybe some drums and all that. Meanwhile, there's a video. The video Titantron plays graphics of his endeavors and the people that he has beaten. It's sort of in the last several months, especially when he's had his title matches. You can see Shinsuke Nakamura most of the time, but you got Marty Scurll, you got Juice, you got a few people there as he is ready for his television title match. And we get to the 3-way dance: Tama Tonga, Naruki Doi, and Sami Sabai. And after about 22 minutes, Tama Tonga, the first man eliminated by both Doi and Sabai in this exceptional match. And then it comes down. We're going to have a new champion, Sami Sabai, getting the pin on Naruki Doi and getting the Hawkeye Pro Television Championship. And like it was said, pride come before the fall. Tama Tonga, the first one eliminated. Doi and Sabai fighting to become new champions. Sami Sabai getting the pinfall. And he is our new Hawkeye Pro Television Champion in a phenomenal match. 94, Jesus. Like I said, we are 2 weeks into the year, and we have just had some match of the year performances going on here. Christ. Sami Sabai debuted a new power spot that showcased his ability to sell well. His psychology will be helped by being able to use as a go-to spot. Interesting. Even when it said down here that he seemed off his game. Nonetheless, Sami Sabai seemed like a real star when he celebrated his title win, holding the TV title up in the air. Father Kingston and John Hennigan coming out to support him. Of course, they've been sort of allied with one another. And once again, raising the television championship of the new champion, Sami Sabai. Can't really do the confetti and everything because we still have a 10-man battle royal to get to. And we have the 10-man battle royal right here. Alex Shelley, Doc Gallows, Eddie Edwards, Father Kingston, Katsuyori Shibata, Kushida, Matt Cage, Robert Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Tama Tonga. We have an irate Tama Tonga coming right back out for his match. Shinsuke Nakamura making his return. We haven't seen him since Final Fight. Him and Tama still kind of get into it as well. Tama also laying in on Father Kingston after what had just happened. A bit of double teamwork, I would say, by Shelley and Kushida. Nonetheless, it comes down to Alex Shelley, Tama Tonga, Father Kingston, and Kushida. So Alex Shelley, Kushida, Tama Tonga, Father Kingston. And Tama got the most eliminations. Very pissed off Tama Tonga having that happen. Meanwhile, it came down to the final two. Eventually, Tama got Father Kingston out and then was eliminated by both of the former time splitters. It came down to the final two of Alex Shelley and Kushida. And in the end, Kushida, being the one to get the victory, toss over Alex Shelley. And that means he is now officially the #1 contender to the Hawkeye Pro Heavyweight Championship. I don't think he's had an official heavyweight championship match yet. So this will be the first time for him. Kushida celebrates. Shelley looks on. He's a little hurt, a little pained. But, nonetheless, he's conflicted on how to feel, Him and Kushida split up very amicably, but of course he would have liked to have a little bit more success. But it is Kushida, so. And that has Shane Hollister, who comes out and, has the belt with him, and it is the face-off and the stare-down between them, as that is the next official match booked for Dead Storm Rising on top of Hiromu versus Kenny Omega, the main event of the event. Shane Hollister defending the Hawkeye Pro Heavyweight Championship against Kushida. Here we go. Hawkeye Pro Heavyweight. Hopefully I got that right. There we go. There we go. The main event of Dead Storm Rising, Shane Hollister versus Kushida for the Hawkeye Pro Heavyweight Championship. And that is how you end the show. 89, I'll take it. Who should get some I think Tama's not going to be happy, so I'm going to praise him for a great performance. I'm going to give it to Prince Devitt because he had to deal with kind of getting squashed, and then let's go with Kushida because hey, he got the big win, and I think that'll be good. Yep. Tom was pleased, Devitt seemed pleased, Kushida seemed pleased. So a little bit of damage control when it came to dealing with Tama Tonga taking the loss. Let's see what happened. I'll take it though. The last few I feel like the last few Infamouses have been maybe not like lackluster, but I feel like they probably could have been better. Let me see here. The Doidars Holiday Special did pretty well with an 82. But then like before that you had Infamous 45. That was a 75. That was the first like 4-on-4 Day 1 versus Revolt. That did okay. Then you had back here Infamous 44. That did an 87, I think mostly due to the fact that it was that 99 rated three-way dance and Wolves and Bomb for Your Buck. It was interesting. Man, it felt like it was longer ago than that. Bomb for Your Buck was May. I feel like the Young Bucks have been a thing in my company for a little bit longer, but okay. Prince Devitt's opinion. I like what Pete Dunne's doing in the ring. He's only going to get better with time. And a 6.9 TV rating, which means 5.1 million people watched it live on YouTube. I got to say, that would probably break some servers. I don't know. Mercedes Martinez wants a little bit more money. A couple thousand more. That's fine. There you go. And, yeah. Leave that as is. We'll go to Tama Tonga's. He's a bit annoyed about the booking of that Infamous match. I might throw money at him. I'm not sure. You know what? We got some money after that. We made some serious money on that. So I can probably throw like 10 G's at him. I feel like this maybe encourages people to whine about losing, but. Yeah, he'll be happy. He's only just mildly annoyed. It'll be fine. Paul Heyman's annoyed for some reason. Davey Richards is too. Whatever. Let's get to Monday. Yeah. We got adrenaline to worry about next week as we head into Dead Storm Rising at the end of the month. We've already got our main event booked. We got another big one-on-one match headed up for that, of course. I would like to see what the prestige of the TV title looks like after that, and maybe the women's title. Let's see this here. Samoa Joe is returned. Perfect. Perfect timing on that. Hey! Sterling James Keenan He is 21 days before he is out of the WWE, but nonetheless, should I just call him Sterling James Keenan? I might just leave it at that. Why not? Tribute to Sterling Sharp, Polinsky's favorite American football player as a child, Maynard James Keenan of the band Tool. Why not? It's an interesting enough name. It's a long-ass name, but nonetheless. Sterling James Keenan. Maybe I'd call him like SJK. It's short and everything. It'll be fine. There you go. Prestige is up to a 95. Momentum's at a 90. This has been crazy. Titles, television at a 97. Went up just a little bit after the Sami Sabay win. And women's title still at a 100 after the defense. So there you go. Shane Hollister, the Young Bucks, Sami Sabay, Io Shirai, the Reinas. Pretty good. There you go. It is like 7:15 in the morning. I think it's been pretty good, but also I'm ready for some sleep because I still got an early day with family. So thank you guys very much for coming out. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate you guys being here. And man, we hit just over an hour with that. It's amazing. It's amazing how quickly I could do something if I have the matches like in front of me already and a lot of the angles I want already set up. and I'm not bogged down with too many people like talking to me because I get way too easily distracted. Nonetheless, you guys here, thank you very much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. You guys here live. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for continuing to watch. I greatly appreciate that as well. And yeah, we'll be on week 3 in January on our way to Dead Storm Rising at the end of the month. So I thank you guys for being here and watching and continuing to watch. And I will see you guys next time.